Chandler, Oklahoma. I've had a lot of people asking me if I've heard about these attacks in Oklahoma, and of course I am. I'm following the attacks best I can. There's not a lot of information released in the two attacks. They have some things that kind of stand out to me. We'll go through it and see what you all think. Like I said, this is still ongoing, still early. Uh, Chandler, Oklahoma, which is in Lincoln County. The victim's name has not been released at this time. The animal suspected, of course, is a pack of dogs. This happened April 20th, 2022. Sheriff is Charlie Doherty. County Sheriff says pack of dogs attacked retired 65-year-old man along East 890 and South 3390 Road. Around 12 p.m. on Wednesday, deputies arrived at the scene and noticed that the man that the passerby had thought was dead was still alive. Wow. The dogs come out and get him down and go to mauling him. Looked like he had been there a while. All his clothes were removed, lying on a county road for hours, wounds exposed, stated the sheriff. The man was alive and flown to the OU Medical Center as he is undergoing extensive surgery. He received injuries pretty much all over his body, with the exception to his neck, the sheriff said. The sheriff said he was attacked pretty much all over his body. His clothes were completely removed, but he had no wounds to his neck. I thought that was pretty... It stuck out to me because dogs and large feline cats and stuff like that, they go for the neck. So it just kind of stuck out to me. He received injuries, it says, pretty much all over his body. Sheriff said pack of wild canines from a marijuana grow that they had busted. Early in March, deputies in the Oklahoma Bureau of Narcotics busted the grow for selling bud to the black market and out-of-state operations license. The abandoned place is now grown up, which abandoned all the plants. It said it's a grown-up facility. I've got a photo. I'll show you that where this happened. After the bust, though, they said that the dogs were placed in temporary homes. Okay? But then I caught another thing when they said the dogs were placed in temporary homes. The sheriff went on down to say that the dogs were in custody at a local veterinarian clinic, and it's unclear if they will be put down. So there's just kind of what's going on. They was placed in temporary homes, and now they're in a veterinarian clinic, and they're going to put them down. So they're unclear what's, I guess, going to happen. Now, the second attack, it also happened in Oklahoma. It's only 38 miles from where this attack happened by road. It'd be closer than that the way the crow flies. I've got a picture to kind of show you the location of these two places. They are kind of out, small towns. There is water present by both towns, which is, if y'all watch 411, they say there's water usually present. I got some photos of the grow place and everything y'all have seen. But anyways, Newalla, Oklahoma. Anita Mears, she's a 61-year-old female. It happened on a waxing crescent location, Newalla, Oklahoma, 4300 block of Catfish Drive. Happened 4/24/2022, so it happened 4 days after the attack in Chandler at approximately 38 miles apart. Upon arrival, deputies found Anita dead in her front yard with apparent stab wounds. They're saying that she had large stab wounds in her body laying in her front yard. Later, as they removed her body, the Oklahoma County Coroner's Office later determined her death was not homicide, but rather a victim of an attack by multiple dogs. That had to be some pretty large holes from those teeth to believe they were stab wounds. Just an opinion. Sheriff warned that dogs get loose, they pack up and run like pack animals. It's very common for them to do this, the sheriff said. But again, they're saying these injuries were large. The sheriff even admitted the injuries were large. The sheriff also reported Mir's dog that she had had with her at the time was also injured, and the dog was standing over her bodies when the deputies arrived. The deputies believed that the dog was still trying to defend its owner's body. As for the dogs that attacked Miss Mears, we do not know if they are wild or neighborhood dogs since there were no witnesses. We may never know, said the Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office in a news release. People were warned to stay away from packs of dogs, call the police if they see a pack of dogs, but no pack of dogs have been seen in the area, located in the area, and there have been no complaints of dogs in the area. But what gets me is they're not even doing a DNA investigation on this one, it sounds like, either, because they're not saying unknown animal. The sheriff in his release said that as for the dogs that attacked Miss Mears, and that's an actual release by the sheriff's department, so they're bound and determined that it's going to be dogs. But these two are ongoing, guys. They're still open. If there's any updates, I'll try to find them. It sounds to me like they're pretty cut and dry as far as the two agencies are concerned. There's no DNA testing going to be done. No necropsy's been done. It sounds to me like they're just going to put it on the dogs, clean this up, and get rid of it. But this area, you got to remember, guys, Kiefer, Oklahoma video I done. Okay? Then you have the other little girl that was attacked in Oklahoma. Now you have Chandler. Now you have Newalla. These are all in the same area. These two are 38 miles apart. These are all southern Oklahoma. These are all together. But it's weird to me it's all happening in the same area. But I wanted to reach out because I'd had so many questions. You know, people asking me if I'm following these, and I am following them close. We have some other investigations that we're looking at also, but that's where we're at on these guys. I hope I've helped y'all kind of understand what's going on down here in Oklahoma if you're not able to find things. Some of these things were hard to find, but we'll keep looking, and I'll reach out and see what I can find out. But as of right now, that's where we're at. They're calling it dogs, and see what y'all think in the comments. Look forward to it, guys. Have a good day, and be safe.